Hey there, welcome back. Good to see y'all. Welcome back to my martial arts journal here on my channel, Yort. Uh, so some quick housekeeping business that's gonna happen with this is I have a bunch of videos and journals that I've been making the past couple of months every weekend. So they're gonna start coming out on Wednesdays where these journals are going to come out on the up-to-date journals are going to come out on Sundays, just to kind of at least for a little bit so I can upload all the older ones and get those start come up on the channel while I still keep the up-to-date ones coming. So just quick heads up. But some news. Oh, hello. Sorry. uh some news. I told y'all that John Ray Sensei, who is the guy who brought this school of EI from Japan to the US back in the 90s. He's coming on this month on the 20th. So he's going to come say hi and inspect the dojo, see how we're doing, see how we've been doing since coronavirus has been going on. What's kind of cool is that my dojo is the first one in the US that started back up out of our own schools because we had enough space with our sensei's backyard so we could all stay socially distanced, which is pretty nice. So it'll be good to see him, kind of get some more pointers from him. Some sad news this weekend. I don't know if I mentioned it last time, but I definitely mentioned it on Sword Buddies, which is another channel that I'm doing. I'll link that below. One of my senior students, or one of my seniors, he's moving back to Japan, as he is a Japanese citizen, and his work in the U.S. is ending for this year, so he's getting sent back. So it'll be sad to see him go this weekend. One thing that's really interesting that I like, that I've been learning and that has been kind of instilled in me, that I try and do for as much as I can for my daily life, is the whole idea of, like, if someone's leaving and you don't know when you're going to see them again, just getting them gifts or a card. I've never been very good at that. And practicing EI and really kind of getting in touch with the culture, which is really heavy on the culture, which is really big on gift giving. So what's kind of been told to me is that you need to give, if someone is leaving for a time when you don't know when you're going to see them again, it's give them a gift they can only kind of get from your area, you know? Like, if they can't get this anywhere else or back home, then, send a little bit with them. Like, for Texas, apparently, a popular gift to give is, like, hot sauce. I kind of got them some pecans, some sweet pecans, with some caramel glaze on them with some cinnamon. Because I love pecans. And pecans are our state tree, or is it our state nut? Do we have a state nut? Anyway, but I got him some of those. I got him a card, just to thank you for being patient with me, because I need it. But today was really special. Today was special. Today's practice was special in that we started off with battle hole, which is the really, I don't want to say the simplest of all the forms that we do, but it's definitely if you don't have good knees, it's the forms that we start you on, the basic standing set. So we started with that to kind of warm up and get into it, which was nice. And then we went straight into two sets, the most advanced sets of standing and sitting that I have been taught yet, that I've only been through like once each. And I was gone. It was a rough class, but I'm glad I went, because I needed that practice. I needed to dust the cobwebs off of all of those, because if I had advanced this year, which I most likely would have, I would have been learning these forms had I gotten back and advanced and everything. So I'm happy to be doing them. They're very situational. They're as I learn more and more sets and more waza, the more situational they're becoming, and they're becoming very, very particular. And I'm learning, just like when I was with my stunt work and with the rules that I learned and were ingrained in me through my stunt work. I'm really learning when it's appropriate and where it's appropriate to break those rules, those ideas, those really held fast ideals, to achieve victory, which is nice because it's an advanced way of practicing. It's an advanced set, and I feel like I'm becoming more advanced. I feel like I'm becoming more capable and I'm understanding it more. But these sets just sometimes they kick your ass. They just throw you to the side and they're like, hey, all that stuff you think you know, you don't know any of it. And it's time to feel like a total beginner again, which is humbling and it's needed sometimes, but this was definitely one of those. Particular notes that I wanted to work on, or that I feel like I need to work on more than anything else. I feel like I say this every time. I feel like I say it every single time now. Techie. Just seeing my enemy. Really having the intensity and the drive and the zanshin, the focus and the attentive and the wherewithal to strike, That's really what I need to be working on more than anything else. Because if I can truly see my enemy and execute my attacks accordingly, they'll be right. And I think that'll fix a lot of my problems. My hips. You always say it's one thing, but that always leads to something else, and it triggers something else. It's a million little things, but just gotta keep working constantly. And before we sign off today, let's do Tabi of the week. So these Tabi are some of the new ones Sensei got me. I love these. They are these are little. They have little arrows, little arrow designs on them. You see that? Little arrows. It's so cool. It doesn't have the arrowhead. It's like the little feathers on the back, and they're red. I like it a lot. Yeah. Quite a bit. Yes. Man, y'all wish y'all had a sensei like me that gives me Tabi. Man, I love Tabi. Now, these Tabi I can't practice in. None of these ones that she gives me I can really practice in. These are just good class. Gonna have a good week. Or I did have a good week. Hope y'all have a good weekend. Thanks for sticking around. See y'all next time.